Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vorm, or you can call me Vorm, and I'm going to be playing a digital CCG-like card game called Age of Rivals. So let's get right to it. If you've never heard of the game or seen it before, I'll explain a little bit about it. I went into a little more detail on a previous video on my channel. You're welcome to go check that out if you'd like a detailed walkthrough of the mechanics and how everything works. For this play, I'm just kind of play the game. I want to try out the hard difficulty, see how much of a challenge it presents. Had some runaway victories on the normal difficulty, so I want to see just what kind of fight the computer puts up. So let's give it a try and see what we get. Alright, so as you can see on the screen, we've got a number of options. We're just going to go straight into the play mode. Against the computer on hard difficulty. And I'm just going to stick with Ziana. I don't have hardly anything unlocked on this device I've got it installed on, so let's just see what we can do. And we'll take the Leviathans. Alright, round one, here we go. What do we get? What do we get? Let's go for iron. I went training. Alright, next up. He's going to get a second resource. He didn't give me an opportunity to go for one. Let's do... and we'll go with mounted guard. Of course, he went the second resource, not surprising. Alright, so I've got wood as an option now. Hopefully he doesn't take horses, but I think he's likely to. I've got to get more resources, so we're going for the wood. Yep, he took the horses. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go joust. That way I get the benefit for the additional culture points for my mounted guard. Fortunately, I had to pay in some tax for that. I don't like this choice. I've got to bring my Leviathans out, but I'm going to lose access to my southern trade with both resources. This is a terrible combination. He's got his northern trade out. Yeah. Man, I don't like this option. Well, we're going to go southern trade. I've got to get the resources out. Might be a mistake. We'll find out. Alright. Ooh, I could go northern trade and pick up the 2 more resources I don't have yet. I like to go resource heavy in this first round, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to build up all the resources I can. That's a pretty good mix. Gems are the only thing I'm missing now, so let's see what happens. Alright. He's got 2 of these out. He's going to try to get the 3rd so he can get the bonuses here. Not that that's that big a deal. Oh, that's a little loud. Let's turn that down. Sorry about that. Let me know how the background sound is. Still getting used to this live streaming stuff. Alright, I'm back to taking a look here. Royal Joust. I could do that. I got 2 cards to pick still, 6 gold. This will cost me 3, but my knight will gain 4 additional culture to go with the 5. There's no military for me to worry about on his side yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, and definitely not Warrior poets possibly. Weaponsmith. I could gain 3 additional military on my cavalry. I think I'm going to turn that off. Alright. Not sure what the best choice here is going to be. Definitely not the stone. I'm planning for the future though. I think I'm going to need to get some more military units out, so I'm going to go with the warrior poets. Alright. That's not cool. And we split the last one. Well. I was hoping I'd get a little bit more of a lead on him than that, but he managed to get some good points in there at the end. Nobody got any knocked out cards to worry about. Alright, so we got a bunch of resources, not too useful, and my 1 joust card. Let's get the walls out. I like having a nice big wall. Alright, only if I get 2 of these out. I think I'm going to go with the pikeman. There's nothing out. Yeah, pikeman. City guard out, that would take out his zealots. Also got Epic of Gil, we could get 6 points off of. Temple of Wisdom, but I'm not going to have the bonus for that, most likely. Blind bolt throwers, Peter seems to like these criminal type cards. Let's go with City Guard. Yeah, that was a good choice for resources for him. Alright. Now, got no towers out. I'm kind of debating. Let's get the heavy catapults. See if I can pick up some of the war points. So far, he's definitely going to be leading me, especially with that in the points category. Alright. I've either got to get rid of something or put them on the walls. Let's stick them on the walls. I did get his causeway knocked. I knew he was going to outscore me there. I got rid of the Grand Causeway, so I'm happy about that part at least. Alright, what are we going to get this time? A little better choice than we got last time. This time he got stuck with all the resource points, so I got Mounted Guard and Royal Joust together. Awesome. Alright. What's he looking at? He's got onagers. Ooh, I'm going to have to throw the fortress up so he doesn't take that onager and knock out my Mounted Guard. I want my 10 points, so I don't really have a choice. I've got to get that out. Yep, what a surprise. He went for onagers. Alright, well I'm thinking of going for the Inconceivable Wonder. It's got the 10 victory points. I don't think the money lender is going to be as helpful. I don't know what I'll get next, but yeah, we're going to go for the points. I need to keep pushing ahead with that. I've got more military cards so far in my deck than he's going to have coming. I need to try to push back ahead of him. Ooh, 4 elephants are looking awful good, but I'm starting to get a little worried about my income. He's got a lot more income for the turns than I do. Calf culture from those types before the war. All allied towers gain 2. Yeah, I'd take the Valkyries, but that against that's not really worth it. Let's go for the elephants. Let's really put the pressure on with the military, see what we can do. Ooh, put up a big wall. Alright, last card of the round. I've got cavalry out but no infantry, so I won't get that bonus with the Colosseum. I'll just get the base. This would get the extra income, but we've only got 1 round to go. But that gold difference is going to make a big difference here in this final round. You have that, so I can get +1 and 2. Really not got that much damage coming in compared to his defense. That wall, reduce all enemy war damage by 1 for each house. None, so that's not going to have much of an effect. Let's go with... I have to go with that. Naturally, 2 more defense on that stupid wall. 4 elephants are still going to go over top of it, though. Alright. I'm going to win all 3 of these. That helped. Okay, where's the damage going to go? 3, 4, and 3. Let's put... I'm going to put the 4 on Northern Trade. I don't really need it any longer, and I don't want to get rid of any of these other ones going into the last round. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll put the 3 on... Put it on City Guard. Not too bad. Definitely outscored him that round. Not as much as I would have liked, though. Only 14 points ahead at the moment. Going into the last round. Alright. Glad he lost his onagers. I don't mind losing the Northern Trade. we gonna get? Yuck. 13 gold for all of these. That's where I'm gonna run into a big problem. He's got 36 to my 13, so that's, I think, where I made my mistake. Jeez, gonna use half my points just for either one of these cards. Yep, I have a problem. I overspent early in the round. He's gonna tear me up this round. Even if I get this guy out, my chances of keeping him are slim, but we're gonna try it. Not sure what the point of cards like that are at this 4th stage, but alright. All expensive cards. I'll be out of points next round. Do I go for the elephants or the walls? I am going to go for the elephants. Alright, and then I can grab the Royal Joust, and then it's going to be a rough trip from there. Out of money. Thank you for the 1 point donation. My hope is that the card draws he's going to get are going to be all of this kind of stuff, and it is not going to be enough to overcome my lead. But with only a 14-point difference, I'm worried that that's not what's going to end up happening. Alright, well, let's just toss out Northern Trade. Mounted guard, I don't have any infantry, I'm not likely to get any, but it's got my big point value, so we got to get that out. Hope we get to keep it. Threw that out just for the gold value. Hopefully we can get at least one more good card out. So far, we're looking pretty good. We got a lot of really high point cards out there that he's not going to overtake us with, so it's looking pretty good. What's he got out there? He's got those military points from those buildings, so that is quite a bit. And I don't have a lot of damage absorption potential out there without losing some pretty major points. There's not a lot I can do about it. So, pikeman it is. Help. I was hoping for something with a lot of defense value, but didn't get it. So 8 attack versus a power. He doesn't have any, so that's not going to help. If I do the joust again, I'll get yet more points, or I can do the Asakani. You have that, so with that our attackers would gain. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, here it goes. Alright, I got 2 out of 3. Alright, how to assign this without losing victory points? So I can put 4 points on Northern Trade. These two aren't worth any victory points, so they can absorb quite a bit. So I can put the 6 on the pikeman, the 4 on the Asakani. That's what we're going to do. You, and you. That won't affect our victory point total. Yeah, he's got a lot to deal with. Oh, so sad. Alright, well that plan worked out pretty good. He's got nothing. What happened there is I had so much high damage, he couldn't absorb it, and there's a rule where if it's more than twice, it splits the damage, so that's why so many damage generation points were showing there, because it split my larger damage into smaller chunks. Alright, well, we doubled him up almost. So, pretty straightforward victory there, and let's pick that one. Hey, I got the super rare one. Alright. Win one game against the hard, 100 reward, sure. I viewed the rulebook, sure, we'll claim that one as well. And that's the only ones I can claim so far. Close that out. And we've got 300 bucks, gold coins, whatever that represents. Let's go ahead and spend some. So we'll buy a card pack. Okay. Open her up. What did we get? Pyrotechs, cool. Ranged fire. Okay. With the sneaky guys, all enemy resources lose 1 defense before the war. Alright. Gorillas. And possibly self. Alright. And we got an unlock for one of the leaders. Alright. So we'll go ahead and do one more. I want to see if we can get another victory like that. So we'll stick with everything the same, not unlocking anything else. Alright, what did we get? What did we get? Well, we're going to go with stone, and we're going to definitely get at least one other resource for the next pick, so that's good. What's he going to give us? I'm going to go for cavalry if that's... Yep, so we're going cavalry next. Not surprising he took gems. And do I go learning or do I go one of the other cards? I'm going to stick with my normal strategy and just grab every resource I can for this first round. Bit of a problem last game with the gold running out for that 4th round, so I'm going to try to pay a little more attention to that. Alright, so swap with enemy bot at the same time. He's not going to get any of those out, so I don't think Oracle is going to be useful for me. Archers or Gambling Hall? Let's go Gambling Hall. Try to get some income generation this time. He went catapults. He won't get the bonus if I don't throw any walls out, so I'll have to remember that. Alright, now I'm going to go in the jewel mine. That will solve my part of my problem with my income. Yeah, let's do it. Do a slightly different strategy this time. Got some okay resources. Now I'm doing some gold enhancements. We'll see what... Ooh, I can take tax collectors too. Or I can go city guard and get rid of his zealots. I like the city guard. I think I've got enough income coming in now, but I think that would be a better choice. Great. Forgot I didn't have an infantry out there to take advantage of it, so I messed that one up. We're gonna go Western trade. We're going Western trade. You went Eastern trade. Alright. Like the Holy Knights, I don't have any of the temple or religion buildings to buff him up, but he's got good stats. It's either that, if I throw out the stone wall, his light catapults are just going to hammer it, so I don't want that. Can't take advantage of that guy, so we're going Holy Knights. So he's got a couple of catapults out. Alright. round is definitely going different from the last game. Ugh, where'd all that damage come from? I don't have much that's going to absorb this. This is going to be ugly compared to the last one. Well. Alright, well, I got a decent income, but didn't generate much in the way of victory points. I'm okay with the trade-off on the cards there. So I want to call that one pretty much a wash between the two of us. I don't think either of us gained too much of an advantage there. Alright, so the starting cards we each got. Yuck. That wasn't very nice. So if I can get an infantry out, we can knock out his zealots. Can also counterfeit. Is he going to go for those walls or the joust? I got too many good choices on this one. I want to get my Leviathans out. I want my Leviathans. Went Royal Joust. Okay. Gives me a pretty interesting choice. Knock the Zealots out. Got resources, culture, or I forget what that one stands for, music or whichever, arts. Do I go heavy military again? I'm going to get the walls out. I need at least one good-sized wall. Out. Reducing me on gold. Right. So if I go northern trade, I can get my resources back. Temple of Wisdom, but I don't think I'm going to get the bonus out of it. And I'm really not doing much in the way of generating victory points this time. Alright, let's do this. I want to get that out so I've got all the resources rolling except for the gems again. That always seems to be what I'm short on. Alright, don't need southern trade. That's so I don't have cavalry either. Let's play scouts. That didn't work like I thought it would. I thought my scouts would block him from the caltrops. Alright, well, I've got to take that on the walls, unfortunately. I can't take it on, well, I could take it on northern trade, but I don't want to lose that resources for 2 rounds, so we're going to take it on the walls. And then one there, and one on our Leviathan. Yeah, we're definitely going to get out victory pointed this round, so we're going to pull a bit ahead. 10 points already. I think that's where my problem's going to be. I just don't have enough victory point generation in my deck, and I've only got 1 round left to stack the deck with them. And we're about even on resource and gold generation, so that's going to be the issue. Alright, so I got my Leviathans. Alright, we blocked his ability. I got my walls, but they're pretty heavily damaged. How to do this? could go for the last resort. I think I have to go for the last resort. Be expensive, but alright, I've got to start getting some point generation out there, even if I'm not going to get the bonus out of it. Yeah, he's just going to keep loading up on the victory point generation. I don't think I'm going to be able to get caught up with him unless I can front load a whole lot of warfare and knock those buildings out, but I don't think I can manage that either. What to do? 2 more cards, and that will be all 16 for our final round deck. This is what I would like, but I won't get the bonus out of it because I don't have enough of those in my deck. I could go for the trade capital. That might generate me a bit of a windfall. Also go, I think it's between these two really, because I will get the bonus out of this because I've got Colosseum up. Don't have a lot of attack value, unfortunately. Let me make that almost none. Choices. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Sanctuary. Yeah, I mean, he just keeps loading up, so he's gonna outpace me with those victory points, and I just don't have enough to match him, and I don't have enough military to knock his buildings down to prevent him from scoring them. Does he have? He does not have. I think I'm gonna go with the Onagers on this one. I'm a little worried again about the cash disparity, but that'll help a bit. But now he's going to get a bunch more. Alright, let's see what happens. So I won the first. We're going to split the last one. Alright, this is where it's going to hurt some. I got the last resort out and it got buffed up enough that I can take that hit. And I can take a hit on my Colosseum. So we'll do that way. I didn't do nearly enough damage. Yeah, I needed to knock out more buildings. Alright, so he's got an 11-point lead going into the last round. With the types of cards that we've got, I'm going to have to get a really lucky draw, I think, to overtake him. Alright, let's see what we get. My Wounded Walls or my Wounded Leviathan? Well, this is going to get me the same amount of defense with attack and more victory points, so we're definitely going Leviathans. Next up, I don't care about the trade stuff, although that's got a couple of points attached, but this is what I'm going to have to go with. Yeah, now he's going to go full military on me. He's going to try to hold on to his victory point advantage and steamroll me with his attack values. Alright, I like the look of that. Too bad, so sad for you. Alright, so 6 attack versus highest culture when enemy has no walls or towers. So that's looking pretty good. I don't care about gold generation, so there we go. Alright, I'm happy about that. Okay, +1 and 2 for each enemy attacker. We removed one of his attackers. He's probably going to throw this out because it gives him attack and victory points. I need to block that. All allied infantry gain 2. I think I'm going to go for the Colosseum. I would love to get that fort out, but alright. Probably stuck with the Sanctuary this time. I won't get the bonus, but got 9 gold left and I need 3 more cards. Yuck. Don't care about the gold, it's going to have to be Guard. I just don't see enough victory point change to overcome his advantage in this last round so far. Alright. I go for scouts. I could possibly block his next card. Last card. Or I can go for the walls. So far he's got 2 things that can attack me, and I can lose. So what's he going to hit? For 3 and for 1. So I can take a point on my onagers, so it's the 3 that I have to worry about. I could take the onagers, could take the 3 actually, and then I'll take 1 on whatever my lowest point generation is. So I think I am going to go here. It's either block him or it's get the 4-point defense up with the 1 victory point. Which do I think would be more valuable? I think gonna get that zealots out, and there's not much I can do about it. I'm gonna go for the walls. Yeah, no doubt he was gonna pick the zealots. Goodbye, zealots. Alright, I can't afford my fortress of last resort. All I can afford is this. At least it's got 2 defense, so there we go. And let's see what's gonna happen. Still don't think I'm going to quite be able to overtake him. Actually, that's a little closer. Only 3-point lead now. It's going to come down to if I can knock out some of his big point generation buildings, because he's got more points generating, so he can defend a pretty good amount of it, so we'll see. Alright, so 3 points. I can take 3 on my Cyclopean walls, and I can take 1 on them. I'm not going to lose anything. Come on, I need him to lose some more of these. Dang it, he kept his Pantheon. Alright, here it goes. Think I might have him. So close. Oh my goodness. Oh man, he beat me because of his gold supply. I forgot about that. Alright, well, he played a lot better than the lower level AI did, so I didn't spot too many or any problems really with what he did, so he beat me fair and square, and I can see exactly how he did it. I thought I had a chance of coming back. I forgot to factor in the point difference for the gold. He managed to amass 13 basically extra points because of the gold payout. I think it's 2-to-1 if I remember right, so whatever gold you have left over. So yeah, so he scored 14 points. I only scored 1 with the remaining gold. So that's what made the difference. I had him until that score. So my bad, but I felt pretty early in the game that that's what was going to happen. So let's take a pick here. Oh, right there. Oh, got the low one on that one. All right. Not so bad. Alright, I think I'm going to call it right there. I wanted to get at least a couple of matches in and test out some more of the live stream stuff. Make sure I've got it figured out and that my system's working okay with it. So I do appreciate you watching, and hope you'll attend future live streams and also check out my channel. Got a lot of videos there for you to check out and lots more to come. So I hope to see you in the future. Have a good day. Bye-bye.